One of the things you have to do as a coach is you got to understand how people are attacking you, and you need to have some answers for how people are going to attack you. And one of the things that I think is really important is in your self-study, you have to really look at that and do certain things. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk to you about two different packages we run, and they're very similar. The first one is move, and the second one, all right, is dime. And a lot of our concepts from them are very much the same, but they're different because of personnel groups. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to take you through the move package. In the move package we've played with in the past, and I think it's got some really some outstanding features to it that I'm going to share with you today. Okay, the first thing is here we are in base defense, and our kids make a move call. And when they make a move call, our stud moves from a 5 to head up the tackle. Our 3 technique becomes a strong shade of the center, and our A-gap tackle becomes a 4-eye to the boundary, and we take our will and we pop him, and we play him as a walked-off defensive end. What we are doing is essentially we're moving to a shade 30 front. We're moving to a shade 30 front, and that can help us in a lot of ways. And I'm going to give you some different things that we're going to achieve from this. And the first thing we're going to do with it is we are going to run move, field move, echo 51. And all we're going to do is move, and then we are going to bring our end from a standing position and move our line and create movement. Well, why would we do that? Well, number one, a lot of people are trying to run over here, and this kid off the edge is a little bit different than a 5 technique, okay? Also, I got a couple kids in here that can really motor, and the movement is going to be excellent. So we are going to move, and then we are going to echo back to our call. If we want to move 51, we can do that. The solo calls, everything's in effect. If we go move 52, okay, we are going to move, or excuse me, field move echo 52. We are going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to roll the corner down. And you know what? That's pretty salty into the boundary, because anything that runs over here bounces, and you have the rolled corner. If you don't want to play 51, and it's a passing situation, and you just got, maybe you got a really good will, that you want to get into space, you move, play Vern lock, which is Vern to everything, okay, and bring this guy off the edge. It creates movement because your different look protects you a little bit more into the boundary. We really like that, okay? We talked about playing double robber coverage, not going to do it, all right? What I do like about this is we're going to start to integrate some of our simulated press, our creeper stuff. And here's what I really like. We started to play with this in practice last year, and I really like it. We go move, and we bring this guy down. And what do we do when we move and bring this guy down? We always overload. So we show the overload, and then we play Vern. And he drops out. So what you are going to do is this. You are going to play Vern, but the mic is going to replace the drop of the backer. The backer is going to bring a movement from this side, and the will's going to replace the drop of the mic. So mic replaces will, or mic replaces backer, and will replaces mic, and then we're playing Vern, and we show blitz, but it's really our best coverage with a 4-man rush and a lot of movement inside with our kids. I like it a lot. We need this in our package. We practiced it last year. We didn't use it enough. With our zone pressures from the move, we showed you the overload in a different segment, 3 deep, 3 under. We like this because all of a sudden we're getting the overload. Instead of having a spur in the skiff, we got a free safety down. Our will's into the middle of the field, and now our willie becomes a skiff. And that's really good too. And here's one of the reasons I like this is I think when we move, we can still run a lot of our 6-man pressures. And when we run our 6-man pressures, they look different. than they do out of base defense. Even though we're long sticking the A gap, we're coming to the B, we're coming to the B, and this kid's coming from a stand-up. And we're in three seam. I'm telling you right now, I think it enhances our blitzes. And this is the reason I really like it, okay? We have played with some 3-3 stuff in the last year, and we love spiking bullets. The problem with spiking bullets is, you know what? We don't package it with anything. And non-package defense is like, running a play without a sequence. All right, I don't like it. So if we put it into the move package, our backer becomes the edge player. Our Willie becomes the edge player. We spike both these guys, and we can jerk the nose, and we can still be 3 deep, and we can be 3 deep and 2 under, or we can be 3 deep and 3 under. We can trade these guys in there, and we can create havoc from a 3-3 structure with a move look. From the move look, we also have some pressures. And I think from the move look, it's the easiest for us to get into Falcon. I think it is the easiest for us to get into Falcon. During the self-adjusting blitzes, this is one of our boss ideas. And in the boss ideas, we want to play man coverage. You can play it like goosebumps. You can play it like press. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick both B gaps. We're going to move head up the center. We're going to jerk them, shoot our hands in. Don't let them go left and right. We're going to bring the mic in the free safety, and we're going to blitz peel the edges. And I think it's fantastic. It allows us to enhance that move package. We can run shoes goosebumps. We haven't talked about this. It's double B with an edge with a blitz peel. I like it. I'm not sure. I'm still looking at it. All right. Tiger. Oh, boy. I haven't talked about Tiger. Okay. Tiger was a huge blitz for us. My guy, Mike Petrucci, right here back in the day, would get sack after sack after sack. We go to move, and in the move, we settle in head up. And what happens is we jerk here, we jerk here, we jerk here. We bring the mic and the backer into the box, and we jerk all of them. And what we tell our guys is you shoot your hands, and you grab that offensive lineman, and you hold him. Don't let him off. And he comes off one side, and he comes off the other, and wherever the tailback goes, he's wrong. And you know what's really nice about this? What's really nice about this is if they run a screen, all your kids are with their linemen, and when they move, you move with them. I like Move Tiger. I think it's going to be a big factor. Now, I think Move is an outstanding package. Move is a great package if you have Blake Burr as your defensive end. Blake Burr was 5'10", he was 190 pounds, and he could also play inside linebacker. And he could do all those things. But sometimes your defensive end can't do those things. So you have to sub them out, and you have to use the same concept, and you have to play your dime package. And I'm now going to talk about dime, which is a lot like Move.